realize that there is a challenge when we use brand extensions. Some people kind of forget that sometimes when you do things that are right the wrong way or without the complete strategy, there could be some form of limitation in your style. And so we're talking about brand blocks, but sometimes you build brand blocks that could bring a money block in the process, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. So we're talking about brand blocks today, and brand extension is one thing that I definitely want to talk about. Now, no matter how profitable any kind of brand extension you're using, any kind of platform you're using to grow your business is, you mustn't forget that the roots is very important. No matter how successful a branch is, it can never take the place of the head office, the corporate office, or the central office. So the central is where the focus should always fall back at. So today, for example, we have a lot of online entrepreneurs who have business extensions, and their business extensions goes through their social media platforms. We have a lot of social media platforms today that help entrepreneurs build businesses. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Snapchat, we have YouTube, we have just so many of them out there today. And there's a brand extension. These are places that people can look at and say, oh, this brand exists. Now the problem is a lot of people end up building their houses, end up structuring their business with only a brand extension without really having a roots they're coming from. Using social media is fantastic, but if you are really building your business, you have to forget about the noise. You really have to focus on what your business needs, how to capture more attention about your business. Now, social media is a very wonderful platform, but there's something about social media that is called the interruptive marketing. People come into social media because they want something to entertain them, some look for something to educate them, but more people on social media are just looking at something that's entertaining, and social media is very fantastic for that. Even if it's great for businesses today, we shouldn't forget the real main focus behind social media. It's for social influence, it's for connecting and communicating with people using the social devices about very normal topics and all that. So for really serious entrepreneurs or serious brands, you cannot you can leverage on social media for your business, but you cannot afford to place everything, all your cards on the social media table and say, this is where I'm building everything from. It's going to be a challenge because at the end of the day, you are taking a brand extension as the main route, and you might be falling out of a lot of things. Anything can happen to you. That accounts, anything can happen. I've seen businesses that have lost followership, that have lost clients, that have lost leads, just because they failed to understand that they had to work on their roots. So your roots is like very important. I was talking about social media, and I said social media is interruptive marketing, is disruptive marketing. If you pay for ads on social media, there is something you must know exists or happens every time in your social media account, and that is when you are just scrolling through your pages, you just see an ad that just pops out from nowhere, or you get attracted because the picture's looking good, and then you click through, right? You're on YouTube, you search for something particularly, and an ad is popping up in front of you, and probably you just have to wait for some seconds to watch it. That is disruptive marketing. That is interruptive marketing. That is what we call impulse marketing. Like, there is something, it's just something that is coming, not because that is what you want to see, but because you're in that space. So social media is very good for that. But really, when you want to build businesses, I think people should focus on things like Google and AdWords, and I think YouTube is also one great social media platform. No, YouTube is not really a social media platform. It's a really great vault where you can just drop in your real materials, direct materials that are solving a particular problem, and people just go in there and just get it. Okay, so like if I'm searching for a particular thing, I am not going to go into social media to look for that thing, because except I'm looking for a discussion on that topic, and then okay, I go into social media to look for it. But when I'm looking, I'm searching, I'm researching, I need answers to a problem. I have a need to get instant solution, what I want to do at that point is to go to the search engine and type in exactly what my problems are. So yeah, I know you could use your hashtags and probably you show up on the search engines, but really, if I'm looking for a problem to my solution, I'm not going to go check out Instagram there. It's just common sense. I'm not just going to go to Facebook, except there is a particular group, um, private group or something, a secret group that has that particular information. So you as a business person, as a brand, need to understand that there's something called building a vault for your business, like having a place people fall back on that has your materials there, that anytime people want it, apart from social media that is going to be used as a business extension, you can always relate back to those people. And so if I'm looking for a particular answer to my problem, I'm going to go on Google, I'm going to go on YouTube to really watch the video and watch the tutorials. That's why probably some of you are watching this video. And so we just have to have that in mind and not forget the real basics of marketing. So when you're using your business extensions, you really have to know the function of each extension you're using and really know how to optimize it and not fall back on it as the main business category for your business, because social media is just a business extension. Yeah, we have people making a lot of money from social media alone, but really as an entrepreneur, as a brand who is building something that is going to be very formidable in future, that's going to last the test of time, that's going to be there for a long time, that's going to serve, that's going to give value, I think you need to work on your roots. You need to really go back and stop having this brand, stop building this money blocks, because you have to build brand blocks, okay? And the brand blocks encourages you to have the brand extension, but don't make that become a money block for your business. Don't allow your business extension turn into a money block, because that would entirely violate the standard, would generally not capture the essence of why you started that in the first place. So do not allow your brand extensions really stand in the gap or be a problem or become a money challenger, a money block to be growing something more phenomenal for yourself. So you have to understand how to use brand extensions, and there's so many brand extensions out there. We have your media adverts, we have everything. You just need your brand extension. Just has to do with how you reach out, how you share your brand information, your brand services, your brand platform out there to newer channels so that you can get more traffic in what you do. And this is part of the floodgate funnels. This is part of the floodgate standards, in basic business systems. Your branding basics just tells you that your floodgates is coming and you need to grow business extensions. So make sure you're building your business extensions in the right way so that you don't get to disrupt your entire process at the end of the day, because we're here for something that is more lasting and more profitable. Thank you for watching, guys.